Jesus Christ.
Yep, it's going to be one of those kind of episodes there, folks.
I gotta tell you, like, Mr. Boston is impressing me with the commitment, even though no one asked.
Let's see some naked Canada.
All right, so welcome to Not Near Mint, everyone. So this is the place that we call home because none of us here are comic book store owners, and overall, these are our actual homes. And, well, each of us have been collecting for, well, our entire lives, if not at least 20 years or more. So
32!
32 over here. I've been collecting and reading comics since 1989, and we're here to help the new reader and collector, as well as those who have been doing this for decades. Information is the coin of the realm, and we here at Not Near Mint, we give it away for free. So if this is your first time watching, like and subscribe, and if you're a regular, welcome back. It's the end of the week, and we do this every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Now, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's your moment of zen. It's Friday, you bastards.
The internet brings comic fans around the world into one comic book community. Comic creators and comic fans, tonight you are seen, heard, recognized, because comics are for everyone. Live from Miami, Florida, broadcasting around the world, this is the Not Near Mint Show.
Wow.
I love a little Canadian there. So welcome to the show, everyone. We have a pretty packed house tonight, and we have a very, very secret episode planned for you.
Packing the house. He's dropping hints all over the place.
Hints? I don't know what you're talking about.
Just exploding them like spider webs all over.
I don't know what this is. Okay, well, since we have a very special show for you, we want to get right out to it. So we're going to do the top 10, and this is the week that we're going to be doing it because it is the first week in December. Welcome to December, everybody. And this top 10 list here, it's based off of my 27,000 comics that you see behind me here. And the way I do it, CLZ and CovrPrice. It's a little tip that I do, and I do these comic book tips every Saturday morning at 9 or about 10 a.m. I drop them, and this is kind of what I do for Sundays at 6 p.m. on YouTube. We do a little short where it's all these top 10. So I base it off of my 29,797 comics that I have because I'm a hoarder like that, and I run through CLZ. I hit the value update button through CovrPrice, and it spits out a list of at least one verified sale. And here we go. These are the bottom 5 comic book crashes. So let's switch the camera over. And we have number 10. Amazing Spider-Man number 122. It's the Death of Green Goblin. Now, this in here came out in 1973. Fine, very fine, 7.0. Somebody paid a pretty good price this week. The 121 is up, while this one is down 108. $182 is what this went for this week on eBay. So congratulations to whoever found that. Number 9, I'm guessing this is probably more spec due to the new Doomsday movie for Avengers coming out. But it's the first battle of Doctor Doom versus the Avengers. Came out in 1965 and on a fine minus, 5.5 raw, down $90. Somebody paid $64 for this in pretty decent condition for a mid-grade. What do you got going on over there, Michael?
What?
Awful.
Michael just doesn't know what to do with himself tonight.
Just wiling out.
Yep. I'm just looking over at Kevin over here to see whether he has it or does not have it. All right. So that's number 9. Here's number 8. We got ourselves Hawkman number 4. It's the first appearance of Zatanna. Came out in 1964 in a fine condition. It dropped $60. This thing usually hovers between 4 and 5 anyway, but if someone was looking for it, you got a bit of a deal. $4.50 is what it went for, down 60. This next one here seems a little bit odd to see it drop so much because we're likely to see it in the movie, and this is very, very scarce. When it says low print, I mean, it's not under 1,000, but it's damn near. And take a look at that. 1,129 of these were printed. Very low print. It's the second print. It's the first appearance of the Punisher War Machine armor, which might be seen in the new Spider-Man movie, so we will still see. Came out in 2017, near mint condition, down $38. Somebody got this for $40. At one point, it was going for almost $200 back in 2022. Now, even lower of a print, well, no, not as low as this. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, number 1?
What?
Yeah, this thing is a long-running series, but as I'm going to be talking about for our short tomorrow for FOMO or long play evergreen spec, this thing here is popular. It's Scooby-Doo, but right after this series ended, because it ended at issue 132 just the other year, and it's been dropping ever since. So this thing is now down $35. Somebody got this for $25 this week from 2010. That was 15 years old. Those are the ones that dropped. Now, these are the ones that went up. And of course, the number 5 on the list. It's been number 1 on other people's list. There's even somebody within our own crew that's looking for this, but good Lord, is this thing going up? Oh, you got it?
I've got it locked in.
All
Girl,
right.
that's right. That's why you are the fantastic Lady Fantastic.
I had it locked in before I even asked you, Clifford. Girl, you don't know.
I'm just trying to tell you how gorgeous you are. Just let me have it. You're amazing.
This guy.
Oh, we dropped somebody. Somebody fell out. Well, Cliff dropped.
Just wanted 2 copies.
He'll come right
Well,
back.
he fell off his own name.
I know. He got so excited. He was just like, ah.
I'm out of here, guys. Bye.
I got it.
All right. So this one here, Absolute Batman number 1, premiere issue. There's Cliff. He just got back. Thank you.
I was mid-rant about Lady Fantastic is fantastic. Let me tell you how fabulous you are. But no, I'm ranting at a giant screen that's swirling into the abyss.
Sounds like you're teaching.
Well, this thing here went up even higher. I didn't know it could, and I'm pretty sure that as of air right now, I had to update this price just yesterday because I initially had it at $101 that it just had its last sale. There was another one yesterday that sold for $119.99, making it $120. It is up $51.
Lies, market manipulation, and psychopaths at Christmas. Let me tell you something. You know what? I just want you to know this is market manipulation. No one out there fall for it. Do not pay those prices for the raw. Do not pay hundreds of dollars for this in a blue label CGC 9.8. It is lies. There are people out there who will list the book in a 9.8 at $377.
And it won't be a 9.8.
And then they have a private sale and they make it so you can't see the private sales. So it lets the market think that they are selling them at $377 when the private sale, you know, the offer accepted was like $149 or $206, right? Do not fall for this. Do not let this. I love the comic book community and I have no problem with someone trying to make a buck, but taking advantage of people, especially at the holidays, I think it's absurd. Okay?
Back in May,
Is fired.
Tickle me Elmo this year, but I'm not playing games with it. You know, and you want to play games? We're gonna play a really fun game. We're gonna try it for January, and we'll see what happens.
I want to get a Tickle Me Cliff doll. Is that an option?
Oh my
Right
god,
there.
I'm in my marketing phase. We'll see if somebody picks it up.
I mean, one of the things that I showed that was inside the video tomorrow with FOMO versus Evergreen, Batman White Knight was a big, big book just a few years ago, and they might still release an imprint here and there, but the first issue and even the second issue, they're not going for the $30, $40, $50 they were. They're like $10 books now. And it's not to say these will get back down that low because these got very excited readership. The nostalgia will still be there 10 years from now, but will the price still be $120? We don't know. It's a hard. Go ahead.
Better not be.
No,
I mean-
you know what drives modern books price is scarcity and a lack of available copies in later printings. When they take these books, these modern books, and you don't have second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, you don't have trades, you don't have collected editions. It's not called a graphic novel, you freaking Canadian. But if you don't have those, that drives these prices up. Yeah, Walking Dead never left print, still a $2,000 book and a 9.8, sure.
But it only had a print run of under 10,000.
9240 is what I think that print run was. It was real small.
Insane for Invincible. I mean, they didn't print anything over like 16,000 comics, even at its peak.
Right. So it was low print quantities on modern books. That's what drives the price up. Now, had Invincible never had a breakout and start getting all these collected editions and Omnibuy and Omnibooze, and even filthy Canadians can buy them, then you'd see a much higher price. But you know, some of these books that probably should command a higher price aren't as high as they should be because they've never been out of print. And I'm sorry, go right ahead on with your absolute Batman, Mr. Worse.
So with this absolute Batman, it was underprinted because when everything was coming out at the time, I mean, just look at it between the last 2 years or so. How many Batman titles have you seen hit the stands? There's been several titles, several miniseries, and then this pops up and it gets ordered with the same abundance as all the rest. And then it's turned into a huge hit.
250,000 copies of this book. Less abundance, please.
The day this came out was October 19th, 2024, and the week of release, it was a $10 book. By November that year, it was going for $20. By January, it was going for $30. By May of this year, people were already paying upwards of $45. It was only in these last few months that it started approaching about $80, and even then, I was saying that it was getting a little out there. And then just last week, it hits 100, and this week, 120, probably even more now. This is FOMO, is my guess. But could this have staying power? I mean, every single issue, it hits with the fans. It's sticking the landing, which is something Mark Millar was never able to do, not with Wanted, not with any of his properties, not with Hit Girl, not with none of them. Kick-Ass, thank you. That was the one I was trying to think of and just wasn't hitting. But those, they turn into movies and then they get forgotten. But Batman, I mean, Batman will always be around, even if this imprint doesn't. But all it will take is just, hey, we're going to come back to printing a new storyline of Absolute Batman. And then you'll see that first issue raise right up again. It happened with 100 Bullets. It happened with, what was that one that I keep wanting to call it Once and Future, but instead it was the animals in a made-up fairy tale land that I remember Miracleman was reading.
Stray Dogs.
No.
Feral.
No.
Paw Patrol.
No, this was like fantasy fairy tales. It was a Vertigo title.
Fable.
Bill Willingham. That's it.
Fables.
Yes. Fables got all the way up to about 50.
That's how you described it.
Yeah, it got up to about $50 to $80 or so, and then you could get it for about $10. Then he was going to release a whole new final storyline that was going to run a year, and it got right back up to 50 to 60 again. So that's all it takes. All right, I think I've talked enough about Batman, Absolute Batman 1. Open into the trees where nobody sees. Yeah, the first issue dropped, but they started a new series. It got right back up there again. That's the cycle of comics these days. Now, if you think this one's bad,
disproportionate high. I stand by everything I've been ranting about the past week.
Oh.
And for
Oh,
anyone
yeah.
who's out here telling me, oh, you're so angry about nothing. What do you care about how people spend their money? I care about how this community is treated. That's it.
Oh, then you're going to like this next one because Absolute Batman #1 is #5. #4 is so unbelievable. I couldn't believe that it got up to the heights it did, and it just surpassed it. Mark Spears' Monsters #1. Premier issue of the smash indie hit of 2024. Yeah, this came out towards the end of the year in 2024, much like Absolute Batman, but this had a much lower print run, and no one expected it to be the runaway hit that it did. The print run was lowish. It wasn't too high. There were multiple printings after this. And, well, at 9.0, near mint condition plus, if you're looking for this, it went up $74 this week. Somebody paid $380
for
yes,
raw,
and that actually makes sense.
Okay, help me make it make sense, Cliff.
The book is genuinely scarce, okay? And there are multiple printings of this, but this book is genuinely scarce. Someone wanted the original. They paid a lot of money for it. I mean, I still think it's a lot of money for something so new, but up against something widely and readily available like Absolute Batman #1, this makes far more sense. Now, was it a raw they paid for $380?
Yeah, it was a raw because some of the ones that were graded at 9.8, they're going for like over 400. But I don't pay attention to the graded ones. I'm paying attention to raw because that's what I'm about, and that's what my top 10's kind of about. But looking at this at $380, I'm wondering when this series ends, how long will it take before it starts falling back down to earth? And if and when it does,
at this price, people are going to lose. If they try to flip this book after this series ends, everybody buying the book at this price, I please buy it. You're going to lose your shirt, and you know what? You're going to be out of the game. I appreciate that. Then I'll buy your comics cheap.
When people buy a book so high and it falls so low, it discourages them to continue on with the comic collecting practice. And I get it. I mean, it happened in 2022 to most all of us. We overpaid for stuff, but now we're in a readily reasonable sort of era where things have fallen. The market rate dropped a bit. But then you have books like this, or the Nightwings with Dan Mora, or the Red Hood Yasmin Putri books, and people are paying upwards of $100 and over for certain ones of those. And I'm guessing it might just be a few dealers that are on chat rooms going, "Hey, let's work together to do an economy run."
Yeah, they can, and I'm sure
that's what happens. I mean, that's what I talk about in the video that I'm releasing tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, about comic collecting, whether it's FOMO or evergreen. What should you throw your money at? I mean, really, it's up to you. But in the end, sometimes it just becomes dead spec, and that means you can barely move it, even if you marked it at a steep discount. Yeah, $380. All right, the next one isn't nearly as bad, but I would call the next one more of an evergreen book because it's usually on a top 10 list at least once a year, every year, since it came out. They even just had a facsimile of this one. It's not even the final issue, but it's a very cool looking cover. It's not scarce. It's not rare. And yeah, they were about ready to wrap up the Detective Comics imprint so that they could do the new 52. The final issue is 881. But this one here came out in 2011, near mint condition copy, up $117. So I'm guessing because of the holidays, people are willing to pay for things that they wouldn't normally pay for. But again, just wait until Christmas, December 25th, and January 5th, rather, of 2026. You should be able to get a lot of really good books. And cheap, because everyone else has to pay rent or pay back the bills that they overspent on for their presents. But nevertheless, this thing went for $195, just shy of $200, up $117. Whew. All right. Yes, this is, I would consider evergreen because you could get this into a shop and the shop owner will have it sold by the end of the day. If that constantly happens, that there is an evergreen comic. Number 2. Fantastic Four #112, iconic John Buscema cover. Black cover, notoriously difficult to keep in great condition. And I forgot to pull the number one book. That'll only take me a second here. But this came out in 1971. And for a very fine condition copy, 8.0, somebody paid a little more this week. It went up $166 for a higher grade copy. Somebody paid $323 for this. At one point, you could have gotten this easy in higher grade for about maybe 120 or so, but maybe people are finally waking up to some of their classic covers. Now, those were the top 9. Let me grab the number 1 book because today was a busy day. It's right here, luckily. And it was on our list just a few weeks ago. This one here dropped so low. This is the number 1 book this week. Because Miracleman wanted this a little while back, just the other week. And in fact, the other week, somebody paid just over $10 for this. And it was in pretty decent condition.
Wow.
A 7.0 fine, very fine raw, maybe a month ago, sold for just over $10. Oh my God. And I'm going, hey, wait, maybe you can get these things cheaper now. And maybe Miracleman went to go look for it. And maybe he was the one that paid this. I kind of doubt it.
Nope.
But this thing is up $169. And you'd think that it's going to be like some $300-400 book. No, it somebody paid $177 because it went for like $10 just a month ago. But yeah, that's your number 1 book, and it's not because there's going to be another movie because we haven't heard anything yet. This is just purely speculation. And then we did bring attention to the fact that somebody got it so low. So maybe one of you out there went out and went, maybe now's the time I got to go get this first appearance of Jonah Hex. And if you did, congratulations, and we thank you for maintaining value in the comics we love so much. And again, this list is intended to help collectors and readers determine whether or not they should look for a particular comic or series or wait 6 weeks, because after about 6 weeks, you might be able to find that thing for much, much less. And if you can't, you just wait 6 months. After 6 months, if that thing hasn't come down, you might as well just get it right then and there because chances are it's not coming down anytime soon. So those were the top 10. Thank you so much for seeing that. And now we're going to ask the question that we all been waiting for. What did you pick up this week? Guests? Friends? Family man?
I picked up this week.
Well, I haven't been on in 2 weeks, and
we're going to save the best for last. For no particular reason.
I definitely should not start because I'm a closer, baby.
All right, so you're going to be our closer. So, Michael of the North, would you like to go first? You were the first to jump on earlier, and I am going to check in with Kevin.
Okay. Make me big. Make me big.
You're already big.
Impossible.
There you go. Okay, I had a nice slow week, so I bid on a Johnny Quest slab by Dave Stevens, the Jade Jezebel cover, and I got outbid at the last second, as one does. It's nothing new, but that got me inspired to get. I got to get some Johnny Quest covers because I love Johnny Quest. That's one of the best cartoon shows of all time. And I love blonde kids being put in danger, little blonde kids being put in danger. There's something really heartwarming about that. So that's what that show is all about.
How many watch lists are you on?
Right, that's what I was about to say. I'm like, that took a turn.
That definitely. I did not think you meant what you said. Go on.
Put in danger. I didn't say anything else.
Nope, stop talking, go to jail.
But I did get another. I think this is a Dave Stevens cover. Miracleman can tell me.
It is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, he did 2 and then inked 1. I can't remember.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Did this one, which is not Sexy Lady, and then he did the Sexy Lady one where she's looking around the wall.
Yeah, that's Jade Jezebel.
Yeah. And then there's And then there's that's the name. Don't wear it out.
So I got this for like $20 Canadian, so that's pretty good. The other one was going for like over $100. So
that's like $1.50. That's a killer deal, man.
Super cheap. So yeah, this satisfied my craving. But then there was like these for like $1, so I picked those up too because they're nice. You got Bill, unpronounceable,
Sienkiewicz.
Sienkiewicz, and you got a wraparound cover. You're gonna have to take my word for it, but if you could see through this, it'd be wraparound.
You could take it out of the bag, you know.
I guess I could, but then who did that? Oh, I saw that on a live show. Everybody was saying, "Be careful the tape, be careful the tape," and live on the stream.
Live tape pull.
Went from a $300 book. Yes, it is. It's a wraparound.
Painful.
There you go.
That's cool. That's a cool cover.
And you can see he's in danger, right? That's kind
He
of
looks
cool.
like he's in danger.
I mean, you could just get these.
The conversation is alone makes me feel like there's danger.
Just get these. That way you have a nice wraparound and you can display it.
Okay, well, I just got this, so I'll have to invest in that. And yeah, and Bill says I don't think this is a wraparound, but yeah. So those were my 3. I'm satisfied. I've got a big shipment on the way, or big for me, not big for you guys, minuscule for you guys, but a big shipment on the way for Christmas. So that'll be cool too. But that's all I got this week. I got my Johnny Quest fix.
Hey. Okay, very cool.
Nice. That sounds like Lady F wants to go next.
No, can't do
Uh,
it.
Then, Kevin, you ready? Because I'm seeing that Tacoma is an empty room currently.
That's how we like him.
But that's a cool looking room. If I had a bigger room, it'd look like that.
It's a cool room.
Still got a few more things to board up.
I got a big ass stack of comic readers this week. Yay.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
So where you been picking them up, Kevin?
I got all these on my comic shop, believe it or not. I decided to scour their site and grab all the ones that are in high enough grade for me.
Sure.
Yay.
What was the high end?
79 right here. I'll show you all the backs too, because they all have back cover stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are you using the
Do you have
see-through
clear
backs?
backers on them?
Of course, I'm using the see-through backs on these. Anything that has back pin-up or wrap around, I use see-throughs. So this is number 171. It's got a cool. Hey, my thunder here. Cool Keith Pollard Thor cover on the front.
That's pretty cool.
And then a Dave Cockrum El Aguila cover. I like that too.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Spoilers.
I'd love to see She-Hulk show, and when he showed up on that, I just about lost my shit. Here's number 172 with the Jim Aparo Captain Marvel.
Oh, he didn't draw him very often.
No. And then Swamp Thing on the back.
All right.
192. Blue Beetle Batman Captain America.
That was pretty cool.
And I don't know who did this, but it's kind of a Mobius style.
Looks like
Galactus.
Allard. No, Allred.
That's
No?
way before All Red was working.
Definitely looks like it, but
This is
I don't think
got to
so.
be pre-Allred. There's no signature on it, so I don't know who it is. Here's number 208 with the DNA agents.
Nice.
And
Nice.
then Tigra and Garfield on the back.
So you go Tigra, huh?
Cool cat.
I normally go I say Tigra.
I
But,
say Tigra.
I say
Tigra.
Somebody got on my channel because I showed this one on my this week's pickup video, and somebody corrected me on that.
Yeah,
I'm still going to say Tigra because I've said it forever.
I met the creator. He said Tigra.
no, you didn't.
That I'll take that as gospel then. Here's number 211.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah, back here.
And the art on those, you'll probably never see it reproduced anywhere else.
No, not unless somebody's doing like an art book with their own stuff. I
Right.
don't know.
Right.
And then there's a lot of artists who are just getting started with new covers on this, and then they grow to be much bigger later. Like Mike Vignola did some very early covers on Comic Reader.
Yeah.
Here's a Dreadstar for issue 213. It's not Starlin. It's Abrams. I'm not sure which Abrams it is. And
So
then the back
cool.
cover has a bunch of
Oh,
Charlie.
I would have loved that one. 213, you say that is?
213. Yeah, 213.
That's going on the list.
And then this is 219. This is the last issue
Oh,
with a character named Evangeline. You probably know who that is, Murphy. Someone had
yeah.
to tell me who it was.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And then a cool Martian Manhunter on the back.
Never could get into that series. That Evangeline.
I just think of the one that Liefeld did with starting with a A instead of an E.
Right.
And she had like 19-foot long legs. I did get one nice big boy book though this week, and I'm excited to get it. Again, no one's going to care about this except me, but this is Wild West #1 in a 7.5. It's got a Sid Shores cover. This is the first appearance of Arizona Annie, pre-code 1948.
Pretty cool.
Pretty nice shape for that. Y'all know that I'm a Atlas Western junkie, so when I got this on eBay of all places, believe it or not, I've been looking for this for a while. It's been one of the few books that's actually on my long-term one list. I saw it. It was reasonably priced and had to make an offer. So I made an offer and it got accepted. So that never happens on eBay, does it, Michael? Anyway, really happy to have that. It's a big check on my one list.
So not before you go too far, I got to point out that the second to last issue of Comic Reader looks to be a George Perez Wonder Woman.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. I don't think I have that one yet. I just did a video for my comics to pick up for my collecting goals for next year, and I'm going to work hard on Comic Reader.
What's your number one key comic that you want to get for 2026?
Either the #1 book that Rob just showed this 10 minutes ago, or All-Star Western 10. Or I'd like to get a Night Nurse #1. So one of those.
That's a good choice.
Probably.
Okay.
That's a good choice.
Yep. That's all I got today. It's better than the last 2 weeks where I had like one book. So I'm happy there.
Pretty great. Pretty great right there. Pretty great.
All right, so who wants to go next?
Me.
You?
Almost got that mood lighting. I like that.
I have a black light cover. That's what I'm doing in the dark. Comparing.
Why do we see all those streaks behind you in the black light?
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that I'm looking at
it in one direction.
So it's not Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did you want me to go, or is it Cliff's turn?
Cliff.
It's Cliff.
Cliff.
You can't see what you'd show.
Don't tease me like that. Make me big and then go to Cliff.
That's my fault. I claim it.
It's a Luciano Vecchio cover, so I had to get it.
I've heard of this fellow Daredevil.
As have I. And I could not really care much about these two being in the book, and I like to save my money, especially in this economy where I don't know where people are paying $380 for just some book.
He is really mad about this.
Hey, that Michael's one will pay $3. It's a little cover, but I know I'll buy.
If his bat symbol becomes an axe, Cliff. His bat symbol.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Axe.
That's beauty.
Yes, it is.
This is great.
Just ordered #2 on FOC.
Right on. And of course, this book came in very late, so that's why it's in this week's accumulation. Absolute Superman 13.
That's a busy cover.
And you know what? I don't mind a busy cover sometimes. You know?
I don't mind a busy cover sometimes.
You say what a busy cover.
Oh, did you get the boot cover on that?
Nice.
I missed the cover with the Daredevil on it.
I didn't realize that came out this week. Why did I not get that?
No, I don't even think that came out this week. It's just that I picked up a
It did.
Oh no, that's year
2 years then came out this week.
That's the year one.
Then.
That's not the 2 year.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I saw that at the LC.
I just ordered that online. My
Yeah.
shop missed me on a lot of my Marvel variants, so I had to pay online for that.
And then
Bitches.
this was in the back issue bin.
Ooh, I love that cover.
That's
And
towards
I
the
already
end.
have one of these, but this is a better looking copy. So score.
You gave me your old copy, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure I did.
And I have it in Mylar, and it looks fabulous with my other Strange Adventures.
And I had one of these, but I got another one because I love that all these men in shirts are getting trapped in that pool bubble.
Well, I hate that for them.
No,
it
it's so
works out.
terrible.
But I love it for you.
It works out. It works out. Okay.
All right, hold on. I got to pay careful attention to this next batch.
Cliff looks very concerned about their safety, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I can't
Very
blame him.
I am concerned about grown men in underwear in water and their safety, unlike some people and Johnny Quest. All right, 1 in 25 variant, I think.
Big Bill.
Maybe it's a 1 in 50. No, it's a 1 in 25. All right.
Gotta love that Big Bill, baby.
Also,
BRB.
we're gonna see this. We're gonna see this again later, but I did pick them up this week.
Oh
Beast of
yeah.
Steel, Superman versus Captain Atom. With Superman
Did you
looking
get
all
the Sanford green cover with
Dark Side?
yeah, the one where it
Nope.
looks like he skipped leg day for like the last 300 years?
Nope, I missed it.
Yeah, I had to order that online too.
All right, New Gods, Justice League Red, which I know didn't come out recently. JSA Year One, love this.
Oh, that last page reveal was.
I love the last page reveal. Adventures of Superman and the House of L, Book of L, sorry. My favorite Spider-Man title outside of Ultimate Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
Okay.
More Luciano Vecchio with the brand new Doctor Strange #1.
Does he do interiors or just covers?
Occasionally he'll do interiors. He's mostly covers. Another Luciano Vecchio, Witch's Road. And now the last batch is still back issues.
That's a good question. Is Jeff Johns doing JSA Year One?
No,
Okay, there you go.
no, a real writer is.
Wow. Guess Jeff Johns isn't ever coming on the show.
That was
Fucking tracer! Your mother's a tracer!
Had them all lined up for next week. Way to go, Cliff.
Action Comics 363.
What's he saying? What's Superman saying there?
He's turning into the leopard from Krypton because he's got Virus X.
Oh, I hate lepers. Get rid of
Oh,
By the
I
way,
want to see him lose a hand.
By the way, as much as I love Superman, I was so woefully unaware of this Virus X being a saga. Okay, like I'm like, oh my god, it goes on and on. This is not one of those. Oh, it all happened in 1 or 2 issues, right? Here's 365 with the funeral.
Back then, you had like 4 times ever that Superman had a story that went more than 1 issue.
Right, that's what
It
it
never
felt like.
happened.
I was like, oh my god, this is one of those times, and I didn't know.
Yeah,
it was a metaphor for COVID.
it was
366.
And you know what? If you didn't read them, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, and then because I need it, and I'm missing the one where the Fortress has all the robot arms trying to fix him. That's the one I'm missing.
Oh yeah,
that's a good one. And then of course, because I couldn't leave any Superman behind at this point that I had never seen before, Action Comics 383.
Oh yeah.
And you know what's even more messed up is I used to have a complete run of Action 300 to like 800.
Really?
Right? I don't know what happened to some of them. And so looking at these, I was like, oh my God, why don't I remember owning these? But like at one point I was like really proud that I had 300 forward. And I'm like, oh no, I'm getting old. This is sad and scary. Keep buying. And, and then we got, I won a couple of my comic shop auctions.
Whoa.
So I won 3, but I'm going to show you the 3rd one later since it's part of our final segment.
Is the final segment Jesus shit or corn?
Jesus.
Hashtag porn.
Jesus corn.
Avengers 134.
Nice.
The origin of Vision and how he finds out that he's the original Human Torch's body, blah, 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 all that cool shit.
That sounds like a Roy Thomas.
It does sound very Roy Thomas.
It's
But it's
Roy
actually
Thomas.
Steve Englehart.
No, Steve. Moon Dragon lover.
Oh my God. The Moondragon storyline was so good. I was only pretending to be a villain. I'm trying to prepare you guys for Thanos. You're weak.
Okay.
You don't know what you're doing. Wait till he shows up and whoops your butt. And he did, and it was great. Those were the days. In the meantime, did we get Moondragon in a movie? No.
We got
No.
Nebula.
All right, and then oh my God! So this last one I won an auction, and I'm like really proud. I got a great price on it, and I think it's a cool cover. I hope it's cool in person. It's Secret Invasion #1 from January of 23, and I don't care for the series, but this is it says Virgin Edition, but this is a ratio cover. I believe this is a 1 in 100. Super Skrull.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take the condom off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys, you know what? I feel like this was more impressive online when I was like bidding on it. You guys were like, yeah, that's fine, Cliff. And I'm like, oh my God, this was like
I
so
feel
like.
that way about 50% of the comics I buy.
I know, but usually when I open them, like the thrill is still there. I open this and I'm just like, oh my God, you guys aren't impressed. And why is it so dark? It was so much brighter online.
I think in person, holding on to it and looking at it tangibly, it looks great. And then the second it shows on camera, it looks a little cloudy because it's behind all that plastic.
That may be the case, but this was still a good deal, still really wonderful, and still may end up in a giveaway.
And the best thing, it's yours.
But right now, it's mine. All right, that is officially it for things I picked up this week.
All right, so who's ready to go next, lady?
No, hasn't Miracleman gone yet?
Well, he's going to be going at the end because this is going to be his gig. So, Tacoma, you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I've been ready. So I found this variant for $2 at half price.
Ooh, shiny.
This is the black light variant, and it's not quite lighting up as good. Yeah, there you go. You kind of see it. It looks really freaking cool in person.
Do you have a black light?
Purple light.
Oh, that is a black light. I'm just.
Yeah. So anyway, it's very, very cool. Joseph Michael Linzer, Dawn #1, the black light variant, so to speak. So that was my kind of cool happy find. And then just hitting half price, found a few things to read and a few things to resell. I wasn't going to pay $5 for the Boba Fett black and white series, but I'll take the third variant for $2. I was happy to get that. Found myself a little redneck, Donnie Cates. Always pick up a Donnie Cates #1, especially now that he's out of commission, supposedly. I don't actually know. Never hear or see from him. I hear he's coming back.
We started hearing he had a project for Marvel, and then we just heard nothing else. So I don't know if he keeps thinking something's going to happen and then it falls through, or it's just hot air.
First appearance of Kid Loki. Happy to pick that up. Already have it because it's a Stephanie Hans cover, but I'll pick up a second. First appearance of Icol, a future Loki, I think. And then I'm a sucker for gimmicks. This one still has the 3D glasses, which I love any comic that comes with additives. 3D glasses. Generation X meets Gen 13. One of those Image Marvel crossovers. J. Scott Campbell, Mike Cho. Pretty cool, especially with the 3D glasses. Is excited about that. Have this one already. This is the first appearance of the Protectors, Silk and Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, and Amadeus Cho, and red and black suited guy there. And all Asian group guy. The all Asian group you've never heard of in the last, since 2015. But
the reason we haven't heard of them is because legally they were told they can't use the word protectors because that's already something that exists.
Yeah. I thought it was because our country took a turn for the worse, but what do I know?
I mean, that too.
The 9 Rings of Wu-Tang. So I found the whole series like a year ago, but I never found the Wizard Zero. So, and I sold that series. I wish that I still had the rest of them, but there is the Wizard version. It's not an ash can size, but it's a preview. It's only like 4 pages long or 5 pages long. And again, there is no reason why I got this next book, The Knights of Pendragon #1. It wasn't for the Death's Head on the back cover. It was because it came with a poster, which I haven't opened up or taken out yet. But I like stuff like that. I like gimmicky stuff. I like Mark Jewelers. I like pizzazz. I like stamps. I like cards. I love the ones that come with cards. Those make me happy. I usually don't get the Virgin variants of Stephanie Hans if the trade dress is is out there, but I found this on eBay super cheap. So this is for a book called The Fade, and it was slated to be 4 issues. She was supposed to be on all 4, and I think this might have gotten stopped short. So I only have issue 1 and issue 2. This is a more recent Hans. This Detective Comics 1000, and I don't care. It's Batman. This is kind of cool. Stephanie flexing her playful muscles here.
Is that the
Uncle
Infinity
Scrooge?
coin?
Earth's Mightiest Duck, in case you forgot.
Okay.
I love this. This is a second print variant to Wonder Woman 25. Is it 25?
Was that second print a ratio or was that open order?
Open order variant.
Damn, I
it's a
gotta
foil
get
cover,
No,
so
that was the first print foil variant. I missed out on that one too. I'm angry.
Oh, I think the first print was just regular card stock.
No, that's
Yeah.
the first print foil variant.
Oh,
Right.
great.
And
I
then
thought you said that was the second print.
second
This is-
print had the 1 in 25 variant.
Second printing variant. Okay.
I don't
But not
think it was.
issue?
Was this the 1 in 25? I don't usually pay money for like second prints, but maybe I did and didn't realize
No,
it.
okay, so I think that one's the second. You know what? They went crazy with it. I lost track, and all I know is I own none of the matriarch covers.
This is
I mean, if you have the A cover, Matriarch is on the cover. She's just really tiny. Kind of like Minotaur on one of the variants on Batman 1.
This is a sick book. I love this cover. And then last but not least,
We
shocking
just got confirmation. Second print is not a ratio.
because I used to own and purchase every single Star Wars series out there, but Marvel puts out so many and most of them are not good. I did not pick up the new Star Wars series, but then I found issue 2 at half price, and I found the Power of the Force variant for issue 3. I never collected the Power of the Force figures, so this doesn't hold as much like the original Marvel Star Wars, not original, second volume from 2015. I own all 75 John Tyler Christopher variant covers, toy variant covers. But this one, it's cool. I'm not like dying to get them, but I'll pick them up if I see them cheap because it still looks pretty cool. I just never collected the Power of the Force toy run, so it's not like I have to get it. Cool. Can I
When
show
did
my
the Power of the Force? When did the Power of the Force toy run come out? Was that like long after the first run?
90s? Yeah, like in the 90s. It was like, hey, let's sell your Star Wars toys, even though we don't have any new movies. Let's rebrand the old toys and call them something else.
Was this like right before they were about to do the re-release in like 96 or 97 of the first Star Wars? And
It
then
could have been. I honestly don't know enough about it to know exactly when. Because like I said, I wasn't into those, but
I just
they
love
are
these little
releasing.
tidbits of
Lucasfilm
knowledge.
is releasing the 1977 original movie, cleaned up but not altered, next year in the theaters.
As
There
long
you
as
go.
Greedo
Jeffrey knows
keeps
more about it than I do. He can tell you what year they are.
bringing back a lot of great memories of my friends and I driving to various Toys R Us hunting them down. Power of the Force, middle 90s with re-release. So they even re-released that. Wow.
Yeah. All right.
All right, lady, are you ready?
Yeah, sorry. There's
No
been a lot.
apologies. It's like a Nirvana song.
Yeah, you're right. What else should I say? Everyone's gay. Let's see.
Nothing's right. I'm torn.
First of all, I have a double of this. And does anybody need
Ooh.
Shaun of the She-Devil.
Steranko? It's number 2.
Nobody
No.
else claims. I would love it.
Okay. Got
Take it, Miracle.
I got this new Doctor Strange. This is a Torrin Campbell or something. I can't remember, but it's a really cool, interesting. It looks like he's going up against Hela, which looks to be interesting. Here's a Crumb that came out.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna be curious to see what he's got to say. Picked this up for $2.99. It's like the fourth appearance
A
of
little rogue appearance.
little. Let me grab that face, bitch. And little Mystique and Destiny. So
Back when Rogue looked like a middle-aged housewife.
I know. I was thinking that.
I picked this up too. Yeah, I showed you guys that.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
It's Madame McEvil. I mean, Moondragon. I
Madame
think.
McEvil, right? And I picked this up. I may have shown you guys this already, but yeah. And then I found Fat Man, the human flying saucer.
Oh,
Nice.
sweet.
Yeah, he was created by the same people that created Captain Marvel, and that might give it
Bidwell?
the original.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting. I also picked up. I got this in the mail because I was influenced.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Right? Seriously.
That's my girl.
That's great.
A lot of the variant covers on Supergirl have been great.
What
Oh, yeah.
issue is that?
I just thought this would be cool to show
Issue
you. I got,
7?
here's the
Nice.
number 1, and then I know this is not the most recent, but 25 was a big one. So,
And if you look at the bottom, if you go back to that other Wonder Woman that you just had,
yeah.
the 25A cover, you can see at the very bottom there, that's Matriarch. So if people are going, I don't have the first cover appearance, I only have the A cover. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
That's actually mini matriarch.
It's baby matriarch. Yeah. So there's that. It's kind of fun.
Greek stele.
And let's see. I wanted to show this to Kevin. I found this in $1 at my LCS.
Two Gun Kid.
Huh?
Two Gun Kid.
No, fuck off.
Wow.
Warriors of
Signed
Plasm number
Plasm.
1, signed by Jim
Right.
Shooter. Dollar.
Are you flexing on me here?
Yeah,
Chains of Shooter.
that is a
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a flex.
I had to pay $20 for my Jim Shooter autograph.
Hey, it's David Lapham too. A lot of people
It
don't
is.
remember that.
So
Yeah.
super fun.
Out of all of the Defiant books, Warriors of Plasm was hand down the best.
And then there's another one and I want to show you guys for the holiday seasons, obviously. And that is the Eternity Santa Claus.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, bravo. That's
Oh,
beautiful.
oh,
I'm
oh.
clapping. I don't know if you can hear it.
I can.
Okay.
So
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Yep.
So there's that. And then I thought I'd show you guys something fun. So you remember the Marvel saga that told the stories? All right. So I have the first one. Here's the next to last one. And this
Great
is a
cover.
Bob
Great
Layton cover.
I'm going to want that cover now.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Next
Yeah,
to
it is.
last one. The last one is actually a wraparound cover by Art Adams. Let me take it out.
Oh, nice.
You know what's crazy is you can find those first 10 issues in every cheap bin on earth.
Yep.
You cannot find those last 5 issues to save your life. Wow. And that's why. There we go. Now we see why.
Now you know why.
That's
Bingo.
beautiful.
Issue.
No, it definitely looks like Adams now. When I looked at the front cover, I thought it was Ron Lim at first, but Galactus is very
Well,
much Adams.
without a buxom bosom, how do you know it's Art Adams?
With all the cross hatching.
But
Very-
anyway,
Actually,
very
if
thin
you look
line.
in the bottom right, there is a buxom bosom.
beep.
Nope. Go the other way. There you
Two
go.
planets, there you go.
And look at the globes on that baby universe.
I
That's
forget
that's
Misha
that's
is
what inspired
autographed.
him. His own celestial art. He
Yeah.
said,
Where? Here we go.
Look at the fun bags on that hose hound.
There it is,
Leia Loa.
Steve
Adams.
Aloha.
Yeah. So it's Adams and Leia Loa. So okay, so that's one that I showed you guys. And all right. Remember let's see. I think you guys were remember this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Mobius. That's Mobius.
Little the old Mob.
Moby Doe Stan Lee wrote. now I want to show you
Did
guys.
Stan Lee write that, or he just like stand on his desk and go, and then Galactus, he goes over here.
What's the difference?
That one.
Yes, both, all of the above. Isn't that how he did it?
That sounded more like Jerry Lewis there.
I mean,
look, have you met him? And then Mobius is
All right.
standing there, standing in the Marvel offices, going, "The fuck did I?"
So now I'm going to show you what I have of my Absolute Wonder Woman run. That was not good.
And scene.
Whatever. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm done. I don't give a fuck. I'm done. Decal, first print. Like,
no.
I am so fucking hormonal. Like, I don't even, it's just been a day. And I've been such a bitch since this morning. You should have seen me go on Legion of Comics. I was being so cunty. I loved it. Anyways, this is number 1, second print, I want to say, but I loved this cover.
That's a good cover.
Loved it.
It is.
Trying to get the A covers to all of them, so I still need the A covers to number 1 and 2. So this is number 2 fucking variant. I don't like it very much, but it came in a lot. Oh yeah, I love Decal. I got to meet him at Heroes Con this year. This is Stephanie Hans, who somebody on this panel is.
Yeah, I have that. Very nice.
That one, the one that spoke up. And then number 3, A cover.
Someone on this panel.
I know. This is a number 3 variant, but it is a first print. Number 4, this is a second print, so I still need to get a number 4 first print. Number 5, A cover. Number 5, Carla Cohen variant.
Wow.
Number 6, I think it's a B or C cover. B cover. So I need to get the A cover. Number 7, A cover. The rest I have in A covers. 8, A. 9, A, Minotaur.
And yet somehow a different Minotaur than the one in the current Batman.
Can I show that number 5 variant again? Sure, man. Hold on. It is beautiful. The Carla Cohen variant.
Oh, that's great.
That is insane.
That's great.
Oh God, it's gorgeous, isn't it? It rivals Middleton, you know. So there's that.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Mm. And let's see, hold on. 11, A cover. 12. This is the first time she crosses over with, isn't it, Ultimate Zatanna or somebody? I can't remember.
Yeah, and Zatanna's the bad guy.
And this is 12, number 12, B cover. Or no, it's like D cover. Sorry, 12, D cover. 13, A cover. Wonder Woman 2 Panosian is a must. Do I have that one? Is Panosian one of the, and 14. So let me look again. Hold on. Number 2. Nope, that's Joelle Jones. No, I don't have the Panosian. I'll have to check it out. But yeah, I'm working on getting the A covers. I think I just, like, right when you saw me hyper focusing, I literally just pulled the trigger on a number 2 A cover of Absolute Wonder Woman.
Nice.
And sometimes, yeah, I focus a little too much.
Good time.
And that's my fault. Okay. Hold on just a second. Let me take a little sip real quick. I'm showing a lot, bitches. And you gotta love me for it.
Show a lot.
Absolutely.
We do.
Hold on, I'm taking my clothes off because I gotta get these. No, all right.
That took a fucking turn.
I'm gonna show it all. I'm gonna show it a lot. Okay, now I'm gonna show you my absolute baddies. Just the third print, but I've got the first coming in, right?
Even the second print of the first issue right now is going for about $30 of the A cover second print. because I have the B cover somehow.
I don't know. Anyways, there's this third print A cover. First print number 2. First print number 3.
Good shits. Good shits.
First print number 4.
Nice.
Mhm.
First print number 5. First print number 6. Accidentally got the third print for number 7, but thought it was the first print. So
That'll happen.
They all look very similar. It's just in the
it
title.
was so rectifying that and got a first print. First print number 7 B cover.
Wow.
C cover. Bill S.
Yeah, I about to say that better be.
Oh, Hunty, it is. And then
Hunty, not cunty.
Hunty. 8A. 9A. I've got 10 on the way. 11A. 12A. 13A. 14A. So there's that. And that'll be all for now.
For now.
That's it.
All right. Oh. Huh. Well, that's odd. Oh, hopefully that's fixed now.
I think so.
Okay, so I think we have one more person, don't we? Do we
Perhaps.
still have another person? I can't remember.
Wow.
I thought we covered everybody.
Okay,
Hey,
good. Well,
what's going on
thank you for
here?
Another wonderful week, guys.
Do the Doobie Brother. You gotta
What-
get in old booger lips.
What the?
Oh, I think I know what you're trying to say now. Okay, yeah, I get it.
This
Okay, so let's just get right on to it. It's time for Miracleman.
listen. This aggression, man. This
Dude, you
aggression
don't
shall
even
not
know.
stand,
If
man.
you had the amount of hormones fluctuating in you like I did, you'd be fucked up.
All right, that
Saying
I cannot
crazy fucked
stand.
up shit that you did not mean.
So let's get into it because I've been on a couple weeks and I did some comic shopping. All right,
Hey,
should I go straight into the special episode stuff or should I go?
Are you
with the
gonna
regular
show us what
stuff
you got?
Okay, so first up, I got a couple of Star Treks.
Oh,
Look at that.
ooh, me likey.
Oh,
Old
hoorah.
school gold keys. Look at that. Look at that. Early stuff had the photo covers. As you get later, you get
Klingons.
the painted ones with just little
Yes.
corner boxes there, but pretty nice
Yes.
stuff. And then you know what? I'm not even going to show you the common stuff. I'm just going to show you the really cool stuff. Remember we were talking about
That's the
the
one.
Rutland Halloween special there.
Yeah.
I found this one. She's rough. She's pretty rough, but you know, she was cheap, so she came home with me. It's much like my women. And
Why are you boasting about that?
you know, and then I hit a spot actually down. I've done some traveling. I've been to a couple of different states in the last few weeks, and I was down in Pennsylvania. And I can say that it's okay.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Now I know exactly where the fuck you're talking about, bro.
And it was a shop. I was in a city. I drove half an hour on the highway, and then I drove another half an hour on surface streets. I think at one point I drove through somebody's barn. I went to the Sticks, to a shop that only sells back issue stuff, sold $1 books, and I got me a couple of the old what ifs right here.
Yes,
Look at that.
sir.
Buck a piece. Look at that. Can't complain. Can't complain. Got a couple of the newer ones. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. A little later in the run, a little bit harder to come by. Check that out right there. I got look at this one. This one here. I don't even collect this series, but I saw that cover and I was like, that is coming
Oh
home.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
That is coming home with me.
Also, don't forget the super hot issue that involves tentacles and Misty.
Already got it.
Knight.
Already got it.
So
Here
Billy Tucci, that battle on that cover that you just passed,
Yeah.
you know that's like he's used his
It's
wife
just-
choking out his ex-wife.
No, I did not know that, but I'm not surprised. Billy Tucci's a fucking creep. Here we got a couple of Frank Cho covers. How do you not grab up a Frank Cho for
You
a
can't
dollar?
not. You gotta.
Dollar Frank Cho's. Here we got a couple of the old Terry Dodsons. Look at that. Terry and Rachel working with Kevin Smith. There's issue 3. Here's issue 4, which came out quite a bit later. I do not yet, as of yet, have 5 or 6, which came out even later.
He wasn't great about being on time. Kind of like Daredevil Target issue 2. Still waiting on that 20 years later.
He was. Speaking of Nick Fury, which we weren't, but check that one out. Fury One Shot. The first origin of Nick Fury.
Oh yeah, that one. I find that one around a lot.
That one's a good one though. And then I got the Max, the Ennis and Robertson run. Some great covers on this. Some Sienkiewicz covers, right? Palmiotti is involved as well. We're familiar with that feller. So some nice books.
But Stanley Tucci is the motherfucking man, though.
Stanley Tucci is the motherfucking man. Now, same place, Dollar Store. I picked up these 2 beautiful copies of War is Hell, issue number 2.
Nice.
And issue number 3. Now, the War is Hell is all reprints. It's all 50s reprints done in the Bronze Age, but it's, they're cool ass covers. Black Goliath number 3. I had no Black Goliath in my collection at all. I don't know why I can't find it.
It's tough to find.
It is hard to find
it. But it's so big.
A Spider Woman I needed yet. That was pretty cool. I have been almost done with Spider Girl and all of the ancillary series to the original Spider Girl character. There's the Amazing, which is a little bit harder to find than regular Spider Girl. I'm telling you, that is a book you should be buying. First of all, it was a really fun book. Second of all, at some point, somebody in Sony's going to go, what if we brought back the original Spider-Man and did a Spider-Girl with the original Spider-Man, the original Mary Jane?
What's her name? May Parker?
Parker.
Mayday Parker.
Mayday.
Mayday Parker. That's what it is.
Oh, I almost bought that for like $20 and went, yeah, that's a little too much.
That's too much. I got that for $1. First appearance of White Dragon from the Peacemaker. Here's the last 2 issues of Hawkworld. These are real hard to find. 31 and 32 here. Tim Truman, John Ostrander. All right, it's worth by itself.
Tim Truman, I just remember him from my old Dungeons and Dragons days.
Much later in the Legionnaires run, issue 80 there. These start to get a little tough to find. And this is Legion of Superheroes 123. Same story. Again, real near the end of their run. This is a total gratuitous shot on Supergirl issue. Really check that one out. Look at that. I've seen worse. I have worse. Final issue of Catwoman. I was really excited to get that. I didn't get that for $1. I think that was a little harder. A little bit harder to get. A little bit harder. A little Adam Hughes there.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, it's a harder one to get. If you don't have Major Bummer in your life, it's a creator-owned DC. Right? RA 5519, totally. It's untapped. Nobody's done it. Anyway, the Major
Although, if you've been paying attention to some of the rumors lately of the new Spider-Man movie, Sadie Sink has been cast. She's a redhead, but she might not be the Mary Jane that you think. She might be Mayday.
She might be. Death Wish, milestone book I didn't have. Issue number 3, almost completely done. I think I have about 6. I know, you're right. Sony's never going to do it. Almost completely done with the entire milestone line. I think I need 4 or 5 books to have every milestone book ever published. Look, there's no such thing as a bad Todd Knock cover. And when he's doing Young Justice, it's even better. Look at that. Isn't that fun? That there. And then we'll save these for next time because I just got too many books to go through. I can't do all the books this time. If I do all the books this time, I'm not going to have time to do anything else. Got a couple of the look at these. Check this out. I got these. Action 293, Origin of Comet the Super Horse.
Love it.
Yay.
I decided that's my goal for 2026. It's going to be Super Pets.
You are welcome for that. You're welcome.
That's a great goal.
There's a 292 right here, another super horse issue. Now, I have been looking for this next book for a long time. There's a reason, and when I get the next one, I'll show you. This is Black Hawk, number 141, The 9 Lives of the Catman. Okay.
Oh.
Now,
look at where that belt hits. Jeez.
Right? There's a reason I wanted this cover. I wanted specifically for this cover. And when I get the book that ties it all together, I'll explain. I'll explain it then. Brave and the Bold, number 60 here. Our good friend Tacoma gifted to me. This is the first Wonder Girl. First of all,
it's a 0.5.
What's up with her eyes?
She is on barbiturates.
She got that way after looking at me.
Everybody else is fine.
It's because she's realizing she was accidental because she started in an imaginary story and
feels dead inside.
And the writer didn't realize that.
So first time they used the name Teen Titans, second appearance of the Teen Titans, and first appearance of Wonder Girl there. Couple of Power Girl books here that I've been needing. Almost done. Need 2 issues, of course. The final issue, which is impossible, right? But and then one in the middle for some weird reason, I don't know. But then that's it. Then I have all of them. All of them. Can you believe that? All of them? It's incredible. It's incredible. So I
know the feeling. I only have 3 missing.
I know. I'm so close. I'm so close. And then check this out. Now I paid a little bit for these. I actually have the price stickers on to show our friend Michael I do spend more money on comics than $1, which I'm known typically for buying dollar comics. But Purgatory, number 5 from the DDP line.
That is a really low print.
Really low print. These are some of the hardest ones to find of all the Chaos books ever made. Here's Purgatory number 4.
It's like, let's put out issue 1, 2, solicit the 3, 4, and 5, and then just go out of business.
That's essentially what happened to them. So these are very, very, very tough to come by. So I found them. I was like, yep, taking them home.
What are the prices?
8 and 10.
Oh,
so, like Canadian, that's like $3,000. Come on, what are you saying?
Wait till February, and it's going to flip.
It is. Then, not to get too deep here, I'm going to cut off my regular comics and switch to something else here in a second.
Okay.
More closely aligned with our secret topic.
Yeah, we're now past 10 o'clock. You can.
Battle of the Planets, number 1/2.
Nice.
Last one I needed. Very hard to find the 1/2.
I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah. Chicks, number 1. I had the other cover. How to get this cover? It's a beaut there.
I've forgotten about that one.
I think I showed you guys this. Check this one out. Atomic Age, number 3. This was an epic comic. What a cool cover. Right? Ooh. Michael, I thought of you when I got this one. Samurai Cat.
Yeah, little blonde boy? Oh, no.
No, but it said beheadings. So I was like, Michael.
Yeah, I've got issues 1 and 3. I don't have them all.
This one, this beautiful looking book, Protectors number 12. How have I not owned this already? Look at that.
Okay.
Talk about the artist's thinly veiled fetish, right? Like, come on, man.
Nothing wrong with the writing crap.
Nothing wrong with it. Valley of the Dinosaurs, number 1 from Charlton. Look at that.
Nice.
You ever even seen that book before?
That's quality. Nobody's got that. You're the only person who owns that book.
I am the only person on earth who owns that book.
It's a great Hanna-Barbera cover.
It is. I never saw that cartoon. I don't know if any of you guys ever did.
I don't think I've ever seen it, but the cover's great.
Cover's great. Madhouse number 96. I now have all 3 of the Bronze Age Madhouse books with this fantastic title here, and just they're all super cool, really great covers. Are they all Gray Morrows? They might all be Gray Morrows. I don't know.
They probably are because he did a lot of the Red Circles.
Did a lot of them. The Death of Stupid Man, number 1. Right? Parody Press. I had the other cover. How to get this one. It's a beauty. Again, it was only $1. All right, we're gonna skip. I will save some of the gold for the next week because I can't show them all. Because if I show them all, we're not gonna be able to do the other. So now here is the part of the show that I'm best known for. Oh wait, yes, these are the mature titles I picked up this past 2 weeks. Do y'all know IDW did an adult book?
Oh,
they did. It's called Lurid. It was a 3-issue mini. Okay, look at that right on the cover. Little the old Aeolas. It gets a little filthy in this book. It's only 3 issues. But it gets a little filthy filth. Then I also got, these are insanely hard to find. Okay. Death Snake #1.
I relate.
Right. Here's issue 2. Now you do see him with a buxom young lass, but here in Dagger of Blood #2, you also see him with a buxom young lass. But here on the issue of Dagger of Blood #3, you see him with the individuals he's most commonly known for in his comics. So this character's name is Coley. Okay.
He's very bisexual. I have the trades.
I do too. He is very bi, but in his first couple of stories, he is predominantly gay. And I think it's in the later stories that he it partakes of other things. And speaking of the ladies, and very difficult to find these original books. I was shocked when I was like flipping through this underground box, and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me! How do you have this many of these? I've never seen this many in one place." So I bought all of them that they had. Speaking of,
were they all $1?
No, they were these prices. I actually paid legitimate comic prices. Buffy the Vampire Layer. Heroes graphic album. This is a collection of individual issues for Buffy the Vampire Layer. And then on top of that, and I won't show all, well, I'll show a couple of them. I also got me some heavy metals. Check this out. Heavy metals are going to be stories that you will almost never find reprinted. Okay? Almost never. Now, heavy metal has reprinted a couple of them. Milo Manara's reprinted a couple of them. The vast majority you're never going to see ever again, right? A ton of them were imports. This is a Julie Bell cover.
I love her.
Right? She's beautiful. Great artist. I met Julie Bell once.
Oh, damn.
So did Caroline, right?
No, I didn't. She's going to be at OAX, though.
Yeah, I was working at a store, and she was coming through my checkout line. And she handed me her credit card that said Vallejo, and I was like, Boris? And she pointed because he was right next to her. It was Boris Vallejo and Julie Bell were in my checkout line.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was like,
I would have cried.
Right. Here's some more heavy metal. There we go. Look at that. Some more heavy metal. Look, you got some great creators in here. And the reason I collect heavy metal, there's one main reason I won't lie, is because you can get some great Milo Manara stuff in here, like Gulliver.
Wow.
Which
That's
Gulliver is actually
one.
Yeah, that has been reprinted. They just recently did a hardcover. It's a beautiful book. Yeah, here's another Manara, and it's also got some Olivia work in it. And
that's great. I love that cover.
It's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Here's another Manara, and this one has Jodorowsky. They were working on a book called Borgia, which that's been collected. I think they just did a Kickstarter for that. This is near the end of the original series. This is in 2005.
Jodorowsky, with the Meta Barons was great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then, now this one here is from a publisher called Ameritica. Ameritica would take European adult books and bring them into the States.
Adventures of a Lesbian College Schoolgirl. Okay.
Right. Well, she's in college, so it's not creepy. And it's done by women, so it's even less creepy. Porn by women.
And it's even less creepier because it's not high school.
Right. And then I also got a couple of these. Check this out. Penthouse Comics. That's number 9.
Oh, that was from the original run.
Original run. Here's number 13. With
Those get
very
incrementally harder to find as they go.
Sure do. And here's a number 16. I now am almost completely done. These last 2 came from my comic shop. Almost done with them. And have them completely all of the Penthouse Comics. And you know what? I have more, but we're gonna save that for another week in case I don't buy any comics at sometime soon. You know, that can happen. And then so we'll show those later. We can get on to the topic.
What topic would that be?
Well,
suddenly corn.
Oh God.
Thank you, Kevin, for providing us this graphic.
You're welcome.
Fantastic. That's fantastic.
Corn.
So we're going right back to me. So listen, there is a lot of adult comics out there. You know, I always said, we've talked about it before. I wanted to do kind of like a retrospective on the best of adult comics. And there is, you know, in the 90s in particular, there was a glut of product. And a lot of it really wasn't great. But adult comics have existed since the beginning of comics. In fact, even before them, kind of with your Tijuana Bibles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, we've all heard of that, but in case you haven't heard of what a Tijuana Bible is, Tijuana Bible was a very cheaply produced comic strip in a book, in a little tiny flip book style. I'm sure you guys, look, Kevin's pulling something out now, PhD of comics here. And they would usually star either a famous actress or singer or another comic strip character like Olive Oil or Betty Boop or
Gloria?
Blondie. Right. Blondie. So they would typically star one of those types of characters, a character that, you know, you wouldn't and unfortunately I did not pull, gosh darn it, I have a collected edition of some Tijuana Bibles, but I did not pull. But really, when it really started to take off, again, adult comics, when they really started taking off, was in the beginning stages of underground comics, right? And I can't really show you a ton of that. But I'm going to show you this right here, which is an S. Clay Wilson collected edition. It's the life and times, basically, of S. Clay Wilson. This is book number 3, Belgian Lace from Hell. But if you can see right here, this style of artwork, underground comics, they had so much adult material, and really it was just about being subversive and doing something different. They did they had a lot of drugs and violence and sex and nudity and just wild, basically Canada on a Wednesday night. And it was you know, so they and honestly, the comics themselves typically pretty low grade from a print production and a quality of the book style, but they made they really made waves. Some of those creators went on to be very famous. Some of them disappeared into obscurity. But in my mind, the pinnacle of adult comics is really like the 80s and 90s, right? And now, don't get me wrong. Some creators, some of the greatest creators of all time, have been making adult comics since essentially the golden age. Like right here is an example. Wally Wood, one of the golden age greats, did a ton of erotic art. In fact, he did one of the most highly sought after images of erotic art, which was the entire Disney crew just getting it on.
Yeah.
Doing drugs, doing each other. It was pretty wild. I cannot show you that image.
That poster was hanging up in a lot of college and high school people's walls back in the 70s, probably up through today.
Right. Now, you know, but in the 80s and 90s, I think we really started getting some really, really great adult books. And now, look, like I said, there is a glut of just flat out garbage out there, right? And I'm going to show you some of those first so you don't get stuck. Now, if you come across anything like, and this is censored, like this right here.
And for adults.
Adults. If you come across a series like this right here, you'll see these are very similar covers. It's always a young lady or 2 or 3 or 4 nude or exposing themselves or performing some type of act. These are the lowest grade adult comics you can possibly find. You know how low grade they are? Every single back cover is just a piece of orange paper. It's just plain orange. That's all it is, right? They spent the least possible amount of money on these books. Most of them,
and no advertising, no advertisements inside.
Nope. No, for their books, for their other books, but that's it. And here's the thing: I will tell you right now what this artist did, what this publisher did, is that he would download images off of Usenet internet groups, trace them, and then use them as his covers. And I'll tell you, I know that because one of the covers.
Oh my God, you've seen.
I can't show you. Else. One of the covers.
Got it.
Here we go.
Are you telling us that this was a damn tracer?
You fucking tracer! Your mother's a tracer!
dude was the definition of the tracer. This image right here, which I cannot show you the rest of, back in the very mid 90s, this was one of the first collections of naked lady pictures on the internet that I had ever had. There was about 30 of them. So I recognized that one right away. And then I realized that that's what he did. Every single one of these images that I ever saw on one of his covers. Now, he made a ton of these because let's be honest, they were cheap. The interiors were garbage. You can see those exteriors weren't great, but these were even worse. But, that's not, there were some that at least made an attempt, right? That would give you some good art or at least give you a good story. But there was varying degrees. And I'll show you one of the ones, you'd always get a great cover by sometimes a fantastic artist like this here, Bambi, with a Jim Ballant cover. Catwoman guy. He also did this one. Once again, Jim Ballant cover. But the interiors are just so low grade, right? You'll barely ever even, you cannot enjoy them, right? They're cheaply done. And it's just they're pushing a book out, right?
I mean, back from the 90s and before, if the interior didn't look like the cover, a lot of us would feel very disappointed.
Well, the curtains didn't match the carpet, right? Now, moving on, you find
They're in the same room.
Some of these adult books, they really start to take off, right? And you have all kinds of people that are throwing stuff out there. And one of them that they had some varying degrees. This one was actually pretty good. It was Forbidden Fruit. Now, this was published by Friendly Comics. If you see Friendly Comics, count on it being a very poorly produced interiors. Okay. And then this one's a little bit better. This is Forbidden Fruit was the publisher. They didn't put out a ton of books, but they did put out some fairly decent ones. This one here is one of the exceptions. They were real good. They also had a Sexy Super Spy book, which was pretty good as well. But this here is, from an art standpoint, is actually pretty decent. It's solid, right? Can't show you much more than that. It's a pretty solid book. But by and large, most of theirs not that great. Now, some companies that we all know and love, like Malibu. You guys remember Malibu from back in the day? Most of us are all old heads here. We know Malibu. Yeah. Malibu had an imprint called Aircell, and Aircell published Debbie Does Dallas comics.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't know that was a Malibu imprint.
That's Aircell was a Malibu imprint. Yep. Now, again, they had some varying degrees. This one here is a lower quality one. The stories were really, really cheaply done. They didn't really flow very well. But they did make some better ones as well. Beware the Vampire's Kiss is one of Aircell's better corn comics. The interior art is not my cup of tea. Right, let me see. I'll pull one up here real quick. Oh, can't show you that page. Not my cup. Oh, can't show you that page. Not my cup of tea, but not bad art. Right? Still decent. Still decent art. That's pretty good. But you'd also have ones like this. And if you look at this one, I'm pretty sure they colored this in with a set of markers from Kmart.
Yeah, I remember comics looking like that in the early 90s.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. That one's pretty bad. And the story's not that great either. But there are really great ones out there. And
Whoa. There's a story?
There's some story. There's some story. Call it a story. Now, there are some much better ones out there. And I'm going to show you some of the better corn books of their era, right? So if we want to look in the late 80s, early 90s, your number one publisher of adult material, without a doubt, was Eros, right? Here is the Decorator by Grass Green. Really, really well done book, right? Good art. Actually pretty decent story. And when you talk about Eros has published some real creators. Y'all familiar with the Hernandez brothers?
Yeah.
Here's their adult book, Birdland, that they published through Eros.
Gorgeous.
Right now, all of these characters, this is very much an adult book. Love and Rockets, typically a lot of nudity in it. There is some sexual situations, but these are actual corn comics. All of these characters in Birdland later show up, sometimes, later show up in in the regular 11 Rockets. Most of them don't have a very good result in their life. But they also published Wallace Wood's Canon.
Yep.
Right? That's another Eros book. Really great story. Wally Wood. Good art. Really good art. Very enjoyable book overall. Even take away the adult aspect of it. But my favorite, hands down, out of every Eros book ever, would be The Many Bondage Fairies. Now you can see this is a smaller format, and that's because these books were some of the early 90s first books, Japanese manga books that were imported. A ton, of Eros books of that era were Japanese manga books that were first imported to the U.S. These books have never been reprinted since. They were only ever imported this one time and published by Eros, and we've never seen them again, which is frankly heartbreaking to me because these were fantastic stories.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So back during the 80s, we remember a lot of stuff like Macross coming over and becoming Robotech, where they butcher the entirety of the story. Did they wind up changing everything around just to fit American audiences? I mean, I'm sure that they wound up turning the read from right to left back to American, from reading right to left to right. But did they wind up changing the entire story, rearranging pages, or did it basically just go, okay, we're just going to redo this just in English?
They just redid it in English. They changed it left to right, regular American style of reading, But other than that, it was just a straight translation. Now, Condom was the creator on this, right? Wallace Wood.
He didn't like being called Wally, I heard.
I heard he did not either. But he was a creator on that. And I've actually spoke to the company I'm about to show you at the end here about seeing if they could get his stuff. Now, Eros did really, really well. Now, Eros was an imprint of Fantagraphics, right? And Eros did really, really, really well. And they actually ended up doing a selection of graphic albums, right? Now, I showed you one earlier. That was the Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but they had a bunch that collected their books. Young Witches, very excellent book.
I have seen that image, but not on that comic, and I can't tell you where I've seen it from. Someone recreated it.
Karate Girl here, but as you can see, that's issue number 7. This is the Blonde. That's issue number 9, right? Now, again, these are all collected editions. There's number 20. That's Liz and Beth. And all of them deal usually with something a little bit different. And here we have my Cliff, buddy. There you go.
And I own that one.
It's a beauty. These books, they're very hard to come by now, right? Like, you really can't find them anywhere. But I mean, I'm telling you, Eros was like the pinnacle. Now, don't get me wrong. There were other great publishers. Now, this one actually says Malibu Graphics album or graphics. It's Quadrant. Not really corn, but a lot of nudity in that. Like a ton.
Hey, Miracle, can I intercede for 1 second since you're on the Eros stuff?
Yeah.
So I've got the Ironwoods from the Eros graphics, and just a personal story on this one. So back in graduate school in the early 90s, I lived in Texas, and Bill Willingham and I were in the same circles sometimes. So we would hang out and we'd go to cons together and then do stuff like that. And so this one is actually personalized to my wife and I as a wedding present. So it's
wow.
This will help make I can't even read it backwards, but this will help you manage. This will help your marriage out during those rough times, Bill Willingham.
All right. I think never before in the history of this show has this been more necessary.
Warning, 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 warning. Banger alert, banger alert.
Banger.
That's like all I've got for adults. So you may continue.
Sorry. I'm just like yapping here. If anybody else has something they want to show, please feel free.
I do.
I just figured that since you were on the Eros graphic novels, that'd be a good time.
Let Tacoma go.
Yeah, let's see what Tacoma's got.
Okay. He's like, I do, and I'm like, okay. So not a lot, and certainly not the extent that Miracleman has. And so the very first thing I remember of seeing something different in a comic that I'd never seen before was actually not in this one. It was in the Marvel Collected. Copy this, by the way. Somebody was referencing clear backing boards. The original ElfQuest run had character sketches on the back of every magazine-sized issue. Just this is the only thing I've got clear backing boards for, and it's just so worth it to me. But this is the famous orgy issue, and it is tame by most standards, but it is for a Marvel comic in 1985, pretty much printed this faithfully, and it's more about the celebration that the elves were going through before they went off to battle, and see that the kids are being led away. We haven't earned the right yet. We're not going to battle tomorrow. And there's this whole big everything going on: music, drinking, dancing, drinking, hugging, and kissing. But what got me was right here. This top part was Cutter is with Lita, and Rayek sees Cutter. Rayek's all jealous, walks away, and Cutter lets his life mate go to Rayek without any jealousy. And then of course Kavi, the chief of the Go Backs, is like, "Hey, I'm free." And it's just the way they approach that in 1985. When I was a 14-year-old kid reading that, I was like, "Oh, that's different. That's new. That's a new concept of of just sexual interaction, of which I was a keen observer, but not participant at that age." So just, and there is bisexuality has existed in ElfQuest since the beginning, and the sharing of lovers in just a total different way. So to find that in a comic, and then when Marvel reprinted them in 85, it was pretty spectacular and just eye-opening. And again, I wouldn't call it porn. I wouldn't call this next one porn because it's nudity in service of a story, but I would definitely call it sexy. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Sunstone.
Yeah, they released that just as one graphic novel, and then everything else was online, right?
No, you can get this is the first one, second printing. You can get the third and the second graphic novel, and the story is going to finish with the fourth graphic novel. There's also a Kickstarter that's ending soon for an art book that's just all art, not the story. So the reason why I love this so much is the art is so. I'm going to butcher the name, Stjepan. I'm going to say it's Stefan or something like Stefan is Croatian, and his wife helped him out with a lot of this. And it's just, the art is gorgeous and amazing and super well done. And while the subject or the theme is BDSM relationships, it's just used as a vehicle to discuss how difficult and complicated modern love and relationships are. And so it's just, it's not about BDSM. BDSM is the vehicle through which the story is told, but there is and a lot of it is comedy too. When you're not meeting your mistress, the way that you dress and think about things. And then of course, when you are meeting your mistress, the way you think about dressing and what is appropriate and what is not, et cetera, et cetera. So it's glorious. It started out as a webcomic back in 2011, I think. And it just page after page after page. If you can get this, I know during the pandemic, he had done a lot of his original work on DeviantArt. And I know during the pandemic, when people were being kind to each other in our country, he's he put it all out for free, so you didn't have to pay for it, no paywall. You could, that's how I read the entire series. Just want to make sure that this page is okay to show. I don't know what the line is, but this is probably close to the line if you want to get.
I think the line is tentacles from what we've learned early on doing this show.
So this is very human centric. So you won't find much in the way of tentacles. you will find a lot of other loose ropes and things. But like, it's just amazing. It's amazingly done. And the more you read it, the more you realize it really is about the story of these two, Allie and her mistress, and how they relate to each other and relate to their friends. But look at that artwork. I mean, it's phenomenal. Around that,
Just about everybody I know that has read Sunstone has all said the same thing. It's basically a modern adult masterpiece.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I could pronounce his name, that would be even better. But it really, the artwork is just so freaking good.
Phenomenal work.
It's so good.
It's incredible.
So
work.
yeah, so that's what I have. And again, no, not passing judgment, but I wouldn't actually call it porn because it exists for something else other than the titillation.
It's not the one with the P. It's corn.
There you go.
That's true.
There you go. Sorry, I can't pronounce things after 8.
It's okay. All right, who else wants to go? If you got some corn,
I want to see ladies' corn.
Buttery corn.
I'm good. I was just going to
Salty
show my cherry collection. I'm like 2 comics away from the whole run.
Cherry, top tier corn comics.
Okay.
What about Cliff? Oh,
Please let Cliff go.
No, you go.
No, I'm just not. And please let him go.
What about Cliff?
He's on the screen currently.
All of mine are corn because they're corny.
Showed us them cute, hot Dan Moras, baby girl.
Yeah, I mean that's in the mix.
Okay,
It's never far from reach.
So this one I had actual Dracula draw this for me.
Ooh,
I love Drac.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
And you'll notice why I quickly put my.
Oh my!
You got a twink with a package there, bro.
Yeah, I was like, I want.
That ain't a sock.
I want Carl Kent and Billy Olsen, finding each other.
I would say Daddy in that image has the real package.
Yeah, so like he was like, okay, I could just go for it. I was like, absolutely, my friend, go for it. And then where's my other one? I thought I had it, then I couldn't find it. Now I still don't think I found it.
Yeah.
I had another commission that was more up your guys' alley, but I digress. I went for fun and sexy because really but although we're gonna end on a higher note. So like the Marvel swimsuit issue, because I don't care how much people hate him. Like I will have hate sex with Scott Summers. Like, if this man shows up to my door like this, I'm having hate sex. And if Gene is with
You're
him,
willing to take one for the team.
if Gene is with him, I guess I'm having a threesome. Like I am just like, like if these
will take him.
If these people showed up at my door, I will have panic.
Yeah, that's
fair. But if he actually comes, might he accidentally shoot you in the face with his laser?
Worth it.
No, because the goggles are on.
Okay.
Unless he's vibrating because it feels so good. All right, I'm gonna stop.
What the? I did not know that was a cover option.
Yeah, this is last year's 1 in 25 for Silent Night #1.
That's gorgeous. That's great.
I think I need to get that.
Yep.
All right.
This sexy Lex in the City cover featuring Nightwing.
Nice.
I mean, he's fully clothed, but that cover is talking.
Mm-hmm.
We all know this. The least gay cover the artist could produce. He said this online. This is the least gay version he did.
And it's a $200 book now. I have to do this.
Warning, 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 warning. Banger alert, banger alert.
I can't believe this is actually like a $200 book. People are crazy.
I got mine for $90.
All right, this just came out, but I said we would see it again. All right, this is taking me back to I can't remember the motif from this, but this was from at least a year ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't remember seeing that.
Still a sweater weather cover.
Oh yeah, it's a sweater weather. Yeah, that's it. And of course, I cannot leave out. This is a bisexual icon right here, Catman.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Absolutely. I got to
That's
get
a
that
good
one
one.
too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm going to have to save this portion of the show to go back, rewatch, and go, okay, I got to eBay those.
Sure, just to
pumpkin
eBay
spice
them.
of it all.
Yeah, I have that one.
That's a good one.
Another favorite of mine.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good
Is
one
that
right there.
Putri or Mora?
I
think it's Putri. Could be
Putri.
wrong.
Huh.
Summer
I have not
goodness.
seen that one before.
Me either. What number?
This is swimsuit variant. Where the hell is the number? Alejandro Sanchez. Where is the number? 117. 117.
They want you to look really closely.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Zoom right in on that.
Rob, you got to get the beefcake soundbite for all this stuff. Come on now.
Yeah, you're right. I got to download something from that thing's going for an ungodly amount of money now. And that just popped off in the last 2 months. It's now like an $80 book.
It's amazing. It's like people were like, oh my God, Cliff is onto something. And then got all my favorites. Robin's number one.
That'll happen. Nice. All of the Robins, the most homoerotic covers you've ever seen, and then it gets to Stephanie Brown, and she's like wearing a pantsuit.
That appeals to a certain clientele.
That got up to $100 recently too.
Booty.
It was beefcake.
Here's another Superman 17 swimsuit special.
Nice.
And then for some real corn on the cob, Steve Orlando has been handling Sweet Paprika Open for Business, right? So this was one of the regular offered covers.
Nice.
And then this was the Too Spicy for the Rack blind edition, right? So like they put like a pink shield on it. And I don't think this was pink shield worthy.
I don't think that was pink shield worthy either.
No, I'm just like,
not
you know
even
what? I'm
close.
like, y'all are still bigots. Y'all are still bigots out there with this.
There's
All right.
nothing going into nothing. I don't see nothing.
Exactly. There's no dongs everywhere, you know?
No dong.
And then
Disappointing.
here's one of the standards for issue 4, right? And then this is the spicy blind bag variant, you know, blind shield variant of number 5. Also, didn't think it was that spicy.
All right. Well, he's clearly taking
It's
back shots.
spicier for
But-
sure. But there's still no dongs and no ass sticking out. I'm just saying.
No, that's true. No, that's true. Normally on the hetero ones, there is some very obvious sexual activity.
Right, exactly. So and these are actually quite corn on the cob, you know, on the interior. But like I was like, you put freaking shields on these and you didn't give me nothing,
Right.
You know?
Right.
So there you have it. That is
Fantastic.
That was that, and the thing is, like, so those Arrows books, like, unfortunately, they're somewhere else, but they're somewhere in this madhouse. I gotta dig them out. And I recently had a commission that was very spicy that you guys would have appreciated, but I can't find it. And I have another. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Old man powers activate.
While he's doing that, I'm seeing Kevin doing what I want to do right now.
Yeah, sorry, I'm stuffing my face on camera. I'm getting peckish.
This is the right show
I was
for it.
earlier today. I was doing a training, and I was just stuffing my face with Taco Bell.
Rob.
All right, let's get you up here.
So 2 years ago, I had this done as a Halloween variant.
Whoa.
So this is an homage to one of the issues of the New Teen Titans Volume 2.
Yeah.
Where Wonder Girl punches Nightwing, and it's like, is this the end of the Teen Titans? So is this the end of Tommy Jarvis?
Nice one.
You know,
Nice one.
everybody's ripped and packagey and bloody, and it's haunting and sexual at the same time. I feel like it really captures all of it.
It does. It does.
I do.
That's
like
fantastic.
I like his gooch package.
Yeah.
Right? And the artist was like, "Do you want me to give him full dong, like go all in?" And I was like, I want to be able to show this to my friends without them getting extra uncomfortable. Like this is the line of friendship discomfort.
Well, you nailed it.
There we go.
Womp
Now
womp.
we can go back to Miracleman.
Miracleman.
Well,
To end the show.
I'll wrap it up, and I just show you the absolute pinnacle of adult comics, in my opinion. Right? Look, you cannot talk about adult comics without talking about Gita of Alizar by Frank Thorne. Right?
I love Frank Thorne.
Frank Thorne.
Yeah, I need to go grab something. Actually, sorry.
Oh.
Apologies.
Okay. Frank Thorne, original artist on Red Sonja, later went on and did his version of Red Sonja, but sexy. And not only did he do that, but he also did Iron Devil, this is a much harder book to find. All right. There's a collected edition by Aristo. That's the publisher. You ever heard of Aristo? Nope, me neither.
Never.
And then, the Demoness books, if you can find those, all of them are fun and sexy, and she's having a good time, and there's sexual situations, but she's just having a great time. An Italian or French, I don't know. Crepax. Fantagraphics just did an adult a collection of all of his work. He did a lot of books. Most of them, a lot of them have historical, like this is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but sexy. So that's one of the better creators in the adult space. Of course, there is the great Cherry books. Larry Wells's Cherry is peak adult comics, right? Very much an underground creator.
Isn't it 30 years in now he's been doing this?
Yeah, 30 years in. And then, and I'm going to tell you the absolute number one top tier creator in adult comics, in my opinion, is Milo Manara. Okay.
Agreed.
Manara, he's never, he's done covers. He's never really gotten the attention of an artist as I personally feel he deserves. But Milo Manara was my introduction to adult comics. But everything he's ever worked on is fantastic. Can't show you that cover. Is fantastic. It's all beautiful artwork, great stories, 100% what you want in a sexy comic, right? And even when things go really bad, they're still kind of good and fun, because he's not a miserable guy. Now he's did a lot of non-erotic stuff, right? Where maybe there's some nudity in there.
Like the Spider-Woman cover, right?
Well, he did the Spider-Woman. He did he actually did the X-Women.
Oh, I got that
book.
Love it.
Great book. But, so he's done non-sexy stuff. But my opinion is, his erotic work is the peak of what you can get in erotic comics. If you pick a Milo Manara, you will never be disappointed.
All right, I'm back. I gotta show you.
And then let's see, ladies, and then call it evening.
I got.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
Ooh, whoa,
Little Eros Comics
getting
special.
skewed.
I think there's some stuff. I think he actually drew some pictures of himself naked with some of these ladies.
He did.
Yeah.
He did in that, yes.
Here's the last page.
Yeah.
And then this one, I think, this is him posing with.
Yeah, sure is.
Oh my gosh.
Sure is.
I know.
Now you look at him, you're like, well, of course.
He's a horn dog.
He's a horn dog. That guy.
He's a little old. Oh, shit.
100%. Yep, there you go. That's why it had to be whited out on the main cover. There is a non-whited out version, but you will not find it. There we go. Yeah, this is the Gita issue. Mm-hmm.
Let's see that picture. Yeah.
Now,
It's so gross. I can't. I feel weird. Frank.
Luana Vecchio stuff is fantastic.
All right. Anyways, here's just some of the.
Yeah,
Frank Thorne is so good.
He's a phenomenal artist. Just
Anyways,
hands down.
just give you a little taste. That's it.
Tacoma, did you say you had something else?
I do. I had forgotten about. You guys have awakened the beast.
Oh no, this is sad.
Yeah, it's coming out. So back
got
in
some
like
sex crimes, don't you?
2016, this was a series I still think is a great series by Matt Fraction and Howard Chaykin, who's kind of a jerk. Satellite Sam. It's about the golden age of television and pinup girls and death and murder and corruption, but mainly about the golden age of television. And it's definitely worth the read. And all the covers are this kind of titillating.
Chaykin at his best, man.
Yes, women in stockings and Midtown Comics stickers on the bag and stuff. Stockings and garters and high heels, brassieres and bustiers. So it's only 15 issues. I've got some variants and stuff in here, but it's definitely if you're a stocking guy.
If you like this style but would like to see it filthier, Black Kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was from the late 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, he did, that was early.
Yeah.
And then here's the final.
He just did a collected edition with his last story in the Black Kiss universe. The only place it's going to be published is in that collected edition. And I feel like I have to get it.
I can't believe I did not bring this up. Pre-pandemic, Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky did Sex Criminals. This is the Ghost variant signed by Chip and Matt.
Nice.
This is the Image Expo one signed by Matt and Chip, and Matt wrote I guess he wanted to personalize it so that I wouldn't try to resell it, which of course I haven't, and then personalize this one as well. And then there was a couple of here's Brian Lee O'Malley doing covers.
Oh yeah.
Oh Lord. That's great.
The naughty covers are great.
All of these naughty covers were $4.69.
Yeah.
And then I think they got official. This is the paper origami how-to. You remember Chip did those how to draw heads. So then with issue, what was it, 17 or 13, they started pink bagging them. So let's see. Pink on the inside, outside pink on the inside, if you know what I mean. That's a very Chip Zdarsky-esque thing to write.
Pink is my favorite color.
Is this one acceptable to show? I guess so. This was a great story for like the first arc, and then it really, first of all, they went on a long hiatus, and then it got weird and it got annoying and it lost the plot. This is one of my favorites. This is Erica Henderson, and when I handed this to her, she looked around.
Oh, she's great.
There were no Squirrel Girl like little kids trying to get stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
She's like,
the Akira.
She's like, I'll sign it. Just let me make sure nobody else is at my.
Let's make sure all kids are away.
Well, that is Matt and Chip in pink underwear. So very, very playful. Annie Wu.
Comic artists are in really good shape.
Yeah. Well, it's an artist rendition. We'll skip Annie Wu's.
Annie Wu's is
It's
something
else. I got to sign. Howard the Duck Mask. You gotta love.
They had some of the craziest covers.
Didn't Katie Cook do one of those?
Who?
Katie Cook.
I don't. Yes, I think so. I think one of the ones that I lost the pink bag to, one of the first two I showed you. This is Chris Anka.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay,
we're
all right. Let's you gonna
You're-
get
you're
some.
doing
We're
it.
gonna go the other way too.
So
Is that-
sorry,
is
the
that-
image
is
is
that-
reversed. I put my fingers
Is
on the
that
wrong
Louis?
side.
Is that Louise and Carl?
you drew attention to it.
That's what she
Sorry.
Like you pointed right to it. You're like, look at this.
And the
Hannah
fun thing
Blumenreich.
is Chris Anka, the same one that did that World's Finest Superman and Batman cover
Yeah.
that's going for $200 or
Oh yeah,
$35.
there's the cross-dressing.
She had done a Jughead cover, so she put a Jughead crown on this. Hannah Blumenreich. You might know Marguerite Sauvage. I'll preview them first. Make sure I get the hand placement right. That one's okay.
Yep.
And of course, they say not safe for work, not safe for home, not safe for FAA.
Minors.
Yeah, not safe for anything. Oh no. Okay, go look that one up. I'm not going to show that one.
Oh yeah,
I
you
know
can't
that
show
you
that
can.
one.
Yeah.
And again, that one is great though.
I'm curious now.
Yeah,
Scotty
you can't
Young.
show that one.
How bad is
This is one of
Scotty?
the rarer Scotty Youngs. I don't know if you remembered curse words, but this was when all Image comics were.
Oh my goodness!
That's a rock and a waterfall. That's a rock and a waterfall.
It is.
Yes, it is.
I remember that.
It is a
I'm not going to show
rock-hard
Jason
waterfall.
Latour because he turned out to be a creep. But issue 26 was Jason Latour's. Creeps don't get play from me.
He turned out to be a creep, or he turned out to be a creep.
Jason Latour turned out to be a creep,
Oh,
right? Didn't
Damn,
he?
co-creator of
Yeah,
Gwen, Spider Gwen.
Oh.
that was
Didn't know.
Oddcock, who is a Buddhist, which doesn't really change anything. Was interesting. I don't even know what's going on here. Vanessa Del Rey, really great artist, but not sure. I
Oh,
get that.
you don't know what's going on.
Tentacles.
Oh.
Well, I'd have to look very closely.
So each person. So the premise of this story, everybody, is they become sex criminals because they figure out that they can freeze time when they finish.
Yeah.
And they have to, time their finishing.
What
Those
a-
two
Jen
lovers there.
Bartel.
But one of the characters, her ability isn't freezing time; it's to have a creature escape from her area, and that creature has tentacles.
Oh, this is a nice
What?
one.
You heard me.
Nope. Stop talking. Go to jail.
Or last one, Sex Criminals issue 69, special Matt and Chip issue.
It's a good one, man. It's a good one. That's Chip Zdarsky, naked,
Yeah.
wrapped around.
Matt, is that not Matt Fraction?
Yep.
I have so many questions, and the first would be, who came up with the concept for that artwork?
It looked like Matt, or it looked like Chip. He had a big smile on his face.
Here's Jamie McKelvey on the other last issue.
Yep.
So there you go.
Oh wow.
It was
So there
a
you
great
go.
story.
I had more adult material than I remembered.
It was a really
trying to
great
get
story.
those out. I haven't looked at those in a long while.
I've always been meaning to read anything by Chip Zdarsky, and knowing that's basically where he came from, I never got around to reading Sex Criminals, and I really got to get on it.
There are some absolutely great stories there where they like break the fourth wall to the point where they are phone calling each other in the comic, trying to figure out what to write about. And it's them on the phone like this, and then the next panel, Chip pulls back and he's sitting on somebody else who's on all fours and stuff. While they've just been having a full page of panels of deep conversation about how to write the next panel, and not wanting to be cheap. It's some really good stuff in there, but it did fall off for me towards the end.
No, I guess probably they got more work from the big two. So let's go make money, and we'll go back to our pet project eventually.
I think the pandemic killed a lot of good storylines for a lot of people too.
It did, no doubt about it.
So, Miracleman, you have anything to wrap up with?
I mean, nah. Let's wrap, man. I'm wiped.
All right. In that case, is there anything that anybody wants to promote coming up on their channel, or anything that they're going to be making an appearance on over this next week?
Sunday night, I'm selling on Astonishing, and I'm doing my 25 Days of Christmas on Instagram and Blue Sky if you want to give those a like. And I only have 19 holiday comics, so I need to buy 6 more before the end of the month. So if anybody wants to send one my way.
Cliff, you have anything going on this coming week?
I'll send you a Top Cow holiday special.
Oh, sweet.
I'll put that in the Tacoma pile.
Oh,
also,
that's nice.
I picked this up from my brother-in-law for Christmas. I drew his name or whatever. And he's a Star Wars dork. He's like my age. But these are the ones that I got him. I want to get him one more, but this is issue 52.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a Walt Simonson.
Yeah.
And I think it's really cool. And then I got him this one because I found it on the low.
Nice.
Issue 100. So I'm going to get him another one, and then that's going to be his Christmas present. Fucking nerd.
You will like it. So, Cliff, you have anything going on in your channel?
Apparently, I don't.
Okay.
I guess I mean I have my video up where I'm ranting about absolute Batman prices, and I'm hoping people just don't fall for it. I think it's disturbing how we have market report after market report after market report, but nobody goes, "Hey, I think it's really funny that this book is just wildly selling at this outrageous price when statistically this doesn't happen."
Are you talking about Absolute Batman?
Yes, we're talking about Absolute Batman always. And of course, other people, I make that video, go to sleep, and then the next day, everyone's talking about it who isn't me. So also,
I commented on it.
No,
Cliff and I had fun doing our Slabby Seconds
some
video.
dude had a post, and then 4 hours after the dude had a post, freaking Swaggle House had a video. And I mean, like, I don't want to be attacked by Swaggle House, but also at the exact same time, I also want credit.
Everyone's looking for content.
We had a good time doing our Slabby Seconds video.
I watched it. I was really, it made me happy to see you guys happy. Like, you know, everything.
It was enjoyable. I look forward to another Slabby Seconds. We'll see how I arrange it. I obviously do not want to step on only slabs.
Well, you weren't. You were fine, and you guys did a great job.
All right. It's not like it's that specialized. You're all good.
And Kevin, are you going to be making any appearances or any videos you wanted to promote this coming week?
Not this week. I just did my 2025 in review video, and then yesterday I recorded my 2026 collecting goals video, but that won't air until New Year's Eve. I'm like 2.5 weeks ahead, so I'm doing pretty good.
Very good. Well, I guess this is basically the end of the show now. We want to thank you all for watching. If you haven't done that already, go ahead, like, subscribe, smash that like. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you get around to that. We do these shorts every single day, except for Fridays because that's the day of the show. But tomorrow morning, I'm releasing Evergreen Comics versus FOMO. Check that out, 10 a.m. Eastern time. On Sunday at 6 p.m. is the top 10 1-minute long videos, so you can watch that if you didn't want to watch 20 minutes of me talking about comics. But otherwise, yes, thank you all for watching, and we will be back doing this all over again next week, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you then. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. If you want to see this episode again, along with a catalog of back episodes and issues, surf on over to Not Near Mint on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe and hit that bell for notifications.